I'm going to show you guys the absolute fastest way to level up speech in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. There's a crazy exploit we can use in order to level up speech as fast as possible, okay? You can get this thing leveled up in like a couple hours probably doing this method. So first, go to your inventory, go over to player, and go over to the secondary skills. In here, what you need is you either need really high impression or really high intimidation. So these are gained from your stats or from your gear. So impression is mainly just your gear. It's also a little bit from your speech level. And then intimidation is partly from your gear, but also based on your main stats of strength, agility, and vitality. So if you're super high level, you can go the intimidation route, but you can also go the impression route, which is going to be really easy to do no matter what level you are. So I'll show you how to set this up, and then we can just farm speech XP faster than any way in the game. So the first thing you want to do is go to Troskowitz. Also be aware that this is going to make Troskowitz hate you really bad. So you might want to get this out of the way early and then rebuild reputation afterwards once you're done farming speech XP. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here and we're going to wait until nightfall. So just after midnight is fine for this. Once it's just after midnight, you can go to center town where the gallows are, the stockades, and you'll head to the east, which will take you to right here, which is the tailor. Now, if you have high thievery skill, then you can just lockpick this door over here and lockpick a very hard chest to lockpick. And then, if not, you can easily lockpick this. If you don't have lockpicks, you can buy them at a trader over here, the guy on the west side of the city. And he'll sell 3 per day, I think it is. And if you have high enough, you'll just unlock if you have a perk for this. But otherwise, you'll play a lockpicking game. If you don't want to do that, I have a video on how to do lockpicking. You have to lockpick that one and this one. Again, I'm bypassing those because I have a perk unlocked that just insta unlocks easy ones. So what you can do is go over to here, and there's a guy in this bed. He'll be on either side. This time he's on the left. And you're going to rob him. Now, if you don't know how to rob him, I also have a video on pickpocketing, but you're ideally going to eventually get this. Now, if it's too hard, what you can try to do, or not try to do, what you can do is use a savior snap and save right before you do that. So that way you can try over and over and over again until you finally just get it. Once you get that, you're good to go. That's the only difficult skill check, anything that you have to do for any of this. So now make sure no one's around, and across over here, you can unlock this door, and you can unlock this. If you can't unlock this, it means you didn't grab both of his keys. He has 2 sets of keys. So what you can do is go in here, and you can pick and choose the best, or you can just transfer all items, okay? Then, after you transfer all the items, what you can do is you can go through them, go to your inventory, and look over here to the left, and look for the charisma stat. So go through and make a set of gear that gives you maximum charisma. Everything you can put on that's going to give you the most charisma possible. Some of these will lie, by the way, because that one said that it was going to give me more charisma, but it actually took my headpiece off. But go through and put on like the best hat you can find for charisma. Like here's another one, okay? Find the best shirt, the best pants, the best shoes, but just everything you can to increase your charisma. So now you'll see over here on the right, I have 19 charisma, and it's affected right now by something, maybe my weight overload or something like that. I don't really know. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Get the best set that you can get and make it one of your outfits, and after that, you're pretty much good to go. The next thing you're going to want to do is get some food, and then go to this shack over here and just let some time pass till these things are not stolen anymore. You don't want to get caught with a $10,000 fine of stolen goods. This is the shack I'm talking about on the northwest side of town. There's a bed in here. You can wait. You can sleep, you can eat, and you can repeat the process until maybe 3 or 4 days have passed. Maybe you should wait as many as 5. And what that'll do is it'll make it so everyone forgets that you stole all that, and none of those will be stolen items anymore. If there are any that are still stolen items, and once you got your set, if you want, you can also just drop them on the ground and say to heck with it. You just don't want to get caught with stolen items. So once you do all that, now I actually reset my save here, but you'll have, you know, your set of armor that's not stolen. There won't be a stolen icon on any of that. And now you'll have a set of gear that gives you crazy charisma. And now you're pretty much ready to farm insane speech XP. The only thing else that you'll need is some kind of weapon, a sword, a mace, an axe, whatever, something like that. And then you're ready. So now we're back at the center of town, right by the stockades or whatever. So there's this guy here, and it's not that he's the only guy you can do this to. If you can find some guy who literally never moves ever, that works too. This is just what this guy is. He's always standing here. He never leaves. And that's kind of the ideal thing for this. You don't want people moving around. It makes this harder to do. So now that we're set and we have our charisma at 21 in this case, go to your player tab, take a look, and so you can see for yourself. My speech is at 440. It's almost level 11. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. we're going to go up to this guy, and now that our charisma is so good, and he's just a lowly guard, and he's gullible, he'll buy any excuse. We're going to, oh, I don't have a sword equipped. Hold on. Put a sword on. Okay. We're going to pull out our sword. We're going to smack him, and then we're immediately going to surrender. Okay, now we're going to go through this, and because we have so much charisma, we can pick the charisma. Do you know who I am? And he'll accept it no matter what. And now when we go and look, then we can see that our speech increased a little bit. Now, it doesn't give a ton, but the thing is you can do it really fast. So we can, here, I'll just do it a few times. You can see. Do you know who I am? Pull out my weapon. And then you also want to back up a little bit because you don't want to get conked. Because if you get conked 1 or 2 times, then you're going to have to go and heal for a while. There we go, surrender. And you can just keep doing this to get infinite speech XP. So the reason we do it this way is because you only get speech XP when you do one of these negotiations in a conversation like this. And this is one way you can bait out a conversation with somebody or a dialogue, like the bait thing, whatever you want to call it. Speech skill check. You can bait out a speech skill check over and over and over again. And that's really the key to this because it's like the only way I know of that you can get someone to initiate a speech skill check with you on demand over and over and over again. But yeah, let me do this one right here, and now we'll take a look. And now when we look at speech, we're level 11 and 73 experience. So it's pretty fast. I mean, it's not like completely broken fast, but it's definitely faster than anything else you're going to be able to do. And so if you do this for like, I mean, if you suffer through, because your reputation is going to go into the, it's going to go terrible, okay? Like, look, Troskowitz already maximum hates me. So it's one of those things, like, you're going to do it, just commit, like, 1 hour, if you want speech. Like, if it ruins your game, just level up early and don't do it. But, like, if you want to get speech so you can see all the dialogue options, or what would have happened in that, you know, quest if I would have said that thing and they would have just accepted it no matter what, like, you can level up your speech right here, right now, and then spend, like, 1 hour of your time, get it up, like, from level 8 up to level, like, 15 or 20 or something like that, and then move on to your game and get to see all the crazy dialogue options. I also wanted to add in that if you do want to go the route of using intimidation, not only is it based on your stats, but it's also based on your gear. So if for whatever reason you want to go that route, you know, you can go focus on your stats and stuff, but you can also focus on having a set of actual crazy armor. The better the armor, the better the weapons, the more it's going to add to your intimidation score. So yeah, you can also go that route if you would prefer that over getting the fancy gear and going for the impression. So that's if you want to level up speech, but this is an exploit you can use to level up if that's what you want to do. Again, it might take some of the fun out of the game, so use it at your own risk, but hope to help you out, guys. Now you know the insanely fast speech leveling exploit. Get insane speech XP super fast, easily in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.